Okay. You can start over.
From the title, just the number.
From the title.
RPA Level 3 Practice Exam Combined by Course, July 2018. Instructor answer key. Property tax system. The appraisal phase includes which function? Administration of exemptions. The Appraisal District Board of Directors does not appraise property. Number 3, the process of recording property characteristics in the appraisal district is called listing. Number 4, the 10% cap on appraisal increase applies to all residential homesteads. Number 5, which of the following best describes taxable value? Appraised value less the total amount of exemptions that apply. Number 6, which of the following is not exempt under state law? Inventory in a feed store. Number 7, the phase in which the governing body sets the tax rate is assessment. Number 8, which of the following may not be protested by a property owner before the ARB? Appraisal of a category or of property. Number 9, to be publicly recognized, deeds must be recorded with the county clerk in the county where the property is located. In most counties, the Appraisal Review Board must complete substantially all hearings and approve the appraisal records by July 20th. If a taxing unit wants to generate a levy of $5,000 and it's $50,000 and its total taxable value is $20 million, what tax rate must it impose? 25 cents per $100. Mr. Jones had an appraised value of $100,000. The exemptions for his school district are $15,000 general homestead exemption and an additional 20% general exemption. The school district's tax rate is $1.10 per $100. What is Mr. Jones's tax amount? $715. Which of the following refers to a document prepared by the tax collector that shows the amount of delinquent tax, penalty, and interest due on a property? Tax certificate. Conditions of ownership can increase or decrease a property's value. It is imperative that tax offices and appraisal districts work together in maintaining accurate ownership records. In most counties, the chief appraiser must certify the appraisal roll to all taxing jurisdictions by July 25th. What date starts the appraisal phase of the tax calendar? January 1st. What are the duties of the chief appraiser? Discover, list and appraise, exemptions, reappraisals, public notices. Which date starts the equalization phase of the tax calendar? May 15th. What entity has control of the records during the equalization phase? ARB. What is the value limitation for binding arbitration? Homestead or $5 million. General appraisal. Accepted appraisal practice means producing an estimate of value through an orderly set of steps which eliminate bias and enable testing. I have a fat tongue. Which of the following is most likely to be a market value transaction? After many years of running his business, Bob decides to sell all the real estate and retire. Land value may be estimated using the market or income approach. Mike bought a house and lot for $120,000. He spends $12,000 to paint the house and make other repairs, and then sells the property for $150,000. What economic principle explains the difference between the cost of the repairs and the increase in the sale price? Contribution. Which of the following best explains the bundle of rights? Total ownership of property consists of owning a number of distinct and separable rights. A value schedule will reflect the value of a structure would have if it were 100% good.
Yep.
The chief appraiser must, under law, use the income approach when appraising properties that qualify for special use valuation. Depreciation refers to an improvement's loss of value from all causes. You must always adjust or consider adjusting the value schedule to reflect the subject property's depreciation. Most appraisal districts base value schedules for residential properties on a combination of cost approach and market approach. When the most probable use of a property is single-family residential, the use is consumptive. Calculate the area of the circle if the diameter is 25 feet. Pi is equal to 3.1416. The answer is 490.9 square feet.
Do you know the formula for that?
Pi r squared.
Well, what's diameter? Half of the radius? No, radius is half of the diameter. So 12.5 times pi,
Probably. Calculate the area of the parallelogram. Do you want me to read the dimensions? It is 60 feet long, 30 feet wide, and 20 feet
the height.
Is the height. You're right. Sorry.
In the formula, you don't even consider the 30 feet. It's nothing.
Okay.
I don't think. Yeah, you take your two long sides of 60 feet times your base, and I don't know. I can't remember the formula.
Base times I don't remember either. But the answer is 1,200 square feet. Well, yeah. If a circle has a diameter of 40 feet, what is the square footage of half the circle? 628.32. USPAP. USPAP. One source of generally accepted appraisal practice is Uniform Standard of Professional Appraisal Practice. USPAP standard rule that applies to mass appraisal development is Standard Rule number 5. USPAP is developed, interpreted, and amended by the Appraisal Standards Board. The type and extent of research and analysis in an assignment defines which USPAP term. Scope of work. Which of the following best defines an appraisal? An appraisal is an opinion, an estimate of value arrived at by logical analysis of available data by an appraiser. Ethics. It is unethical to change property tax records except as authorized by state law. In the case of outside employment, the tax professional is obligated to full disclosure and compliance with local rules. According to TDLR rules, a registrant must avoid manipulating data to reach a predetermined finding. We will repeat the previous question because the dogs went wild. According to TDLR rules, a registrant must avoid manipulating data to reach a predetermined finding. Principles of conduct that govern a group or organization are referred to as ethics. An act or omission on your part, although not punishable under the law, may still be a violation of public trust. P-TECH course number 203, Market Approach. Cash equivalency analysis requires adjusting the sale price of a comparable when seller pays points on the buyer's new loan to provide the buyer with a below market interest rate. Which of the following statements best explains value in use? Value is estimated based upon a specific land use for the property. The value in the marketplace refers to market value. Complete the sales adjustment chart below, estimating the value of the subject property by direct sales comparison.
Go.
Okay, so complete the sales adjustment chart below, estimating the value of the subject property by direct sales comparison. The sale price for comparable number 1 is $34,900. The date of sale was 1 year ago, and as assuming down from the bottom, property values are increasing at $600 per year, so that is an additional $600. Age of improvement was 16 years ago on comparable number 1.
Now, compare it to your subject.
It's only 6 years.
No, your subject is 10 years.
Right, so you're only gonna...
Your comparable is 16 years.
So wouldn't that only be a difference of 6 years?
That's correct.
That's what I was saying.
Okay. Now what are you going to do with them 6 years?
You're going to multiply it by the age adjustment at $450 per year.
Okay.
Is that correct?
Yes. And how much does that turn out to be?
Why are you quizzing me? I'm not the one taking the test.
Okay, it's recording.
Do you want me to start completely over?
Yeah, you can if you want to.
No, what do you want?
Just start reading it over.
Still recording?
Yes.
Complete the sales adjustment chart below, estimating the value of the subject property by direct sales comparison. Sale price, we don't have one given for the subject. Comparable number 1 is $34,900. Date of sale, we don't have a date of sale for the subject. For comparable number 1, it was 1 year ago. And we're assuming the property values are increasing at $600 per year. So we're going to add $600. Age of improvement, the subject has 10 years. Comparable number 1 has 16, so that's a difference of 6. And age of adjustments is $450 per year, giving an increase of $2,700 on comparable number 1, adding back depreciation. Area of improvement, the subject is 1,500 square feet. Comparable number 1 is 1,700 square feet. That's a difference of 200. And size adjustment is $20 per square foot for a reduction of $4,000. It's the 200 square feet times $20 per square foot. So it's a reduction of $4,000. I already said that. For heating and cooling, the subject has central heat and air. Comparable number 1 only has central heat. That is $800 more than central heat, and central air is $800 more than central heat only. So with central heat only, it's only an additional $800 to comparable number 1. For the garage, the subject has a 2-car garage, and so does comparable number 1, so there is no adjustment, for a total adjustment to the comparable number 1 of $100 plus. So the indicated value is $35,000.
Good, that's good. That's good. Let's go down to the next page.
Market approach sales grid problem questions. What is the time adjustment for comparable sale number 2? $0. How many adjustments were made to comparable number 1, including time? 4. What is the net adjustment amount of comparable sale number 3, including time? $3,200. What is the net adjustment amount of comparable sale number 2? $4,350. What is the indicated market value of the subject property? $35,000. Which of the following explains the theory of consistent use? The use of the improvement must be the same as the use creating the land's value for the improvement to contribute value. Riparian. A riparian right allows the holder of the right access to or use of a body of water in an area possessing overall conformity of average value properties higher a in an area possessing overall conformity of average value properties, a higher value property experiences regression. Good grief, they need to work on that.
That makes sense to me.
I'm just talking about the way it's written. According to the principle of contribution, the value of any feature of a property equals the amount it adds to market value. In the final step of the sales comparison approach, estimating the subject's value, what does appraisal text state that you should not do in arriving at an estimate of the subject's value? Average the prices of the comparables to estimate the subject's value. The comparable sales approach applies to any kind of property with an active market. The first factor that you consider in analyzing your comps in the comparable sales approach relates to market conditions. The percentage of overall change in a time adjustment equals the amount of price change divided by the earlier sale price. Adjusting for time is considered a market-related adjustment. Which principle states that the value of property derives from the future benefits buyers would expect from the property? Anticipation. An area of complementary land uses in which all properties are similarly affected by physical, governmental, social, and economic forces is a neighborhood. Economic forces which have the greatest effect on property values are those operating at the level of locality. P-TECH Course 203, Cost Approach. Replacement cost new is the cost to construct a building to equal utility. Which of the following is an indirect cost? Engineering fees. You notice that the roof of a single-family residence sags considerable and receives the owner's permission to inspect the attic. You discover that several rafters are broken. It would cost $12,500 to repair the roof. Repairs would add $15,000 to the market value of the property. What kind of depreciation is this? Curable, physical, short-lived deterioration. Percent good is the percentage of a property's value that remains after depreciation. The economic life of an asset refers to the number of years over which an asset is useful. Depreciation is best described as a reduction or loss in value from all causes. Allocation by ratio is a technique for arriving at land value. Am I reading all of this?
Nah, just give it.
Okay, that problem number 8 is 2 pages long. What is the total amount of curable physical deterioration? 2,125. That must be from the previous question.
I don't know what page you're on.
28.
Oh, I got you. Yeah. Yeah, you can still read it. It's okay.
What is the total amount of incurable short-lived depreciation? 2,678. What is the total amount of incurable long-lived depreciation? 3,128. What is the total amount of physical incurable depreciation? $5,806. What is the percentage amount of physical incurable long-lived depreciation suffered by the office building? 10%. Ideally, to build the most accurate cost schedule for each benchmark property, you should use the quantity survey method. In constructing a cost schedule, the major effort is given to distinguish between construction types. The cost approach is most effective if the property use is productive use. The key concept in replacement cost new is equal utility. Am I reading all that?
No.
Cost index trending gives an estimate of reproduction cost only. Functional obsolescence is curable or incurable because of the relationship between the cost of repair and the gain in market value after the cure. The form of depreciation that influences land and improvement value is economic obsolescence. A problem inherent in the use of the cost approach to value is it requires either market or income approach to value land. Income approach. Which of the following is the best definition of an income-producing property? Real estate that is purchased for investment. The income approach to value translates the ability of a property to generate income into an indication of value. What term describes the use of debt capital to acquire an income-producing asset? Leverage. Oh boy. Am I reading that?
Mm-mm.
Using the operating statement above, what is the property's net operating income? $11,302.
You can do this number 5 though.
Using the following information, calculate an overall capitalization rate using band of investment. Land to property ratio 30%, building cap rate 12.5%, recapture rate 2.5%. Band of investment rate development building, cap rate equals discount plus recapture, so 0.125 equals discount plus 0.025, so 0.125 minus 0.025 equals the discount rate. So the discount rate is actually 0.10. The land cap rate is equal to the discount rate only. So your component divided by land plus building equals property. Is that correct?
Where are you looking? Oh, yeah. But you're supposed to read that across.
So I'm going to read component percentage times rate equals overall.
Mm-hmm.
So those are subject headings.
Yes. Column headings.
I'm at column headings. So component is land, percentage is 0.30 times the rate of 0.10, it's a discount, which is equal to 0.03 for overall. Your component is the building, percentage is 0.70 times the rate of 0.125 total, equals overall 0.0875. So your property overall percentage rate is 11.75.
Yeah, because they're adding those two together. But I think it's important to note that in the building cap rate is made up of the land discount rate and the recapture rate. So if you have a building cap rate and a recapture rate is given, you're not adding it to. Some of the problems we've seen in the past, you're usually adding recapture rate to the discount rate, but in this case, you're subtracting the recapture rate from the building cap rate to get the discount rate. I see what they're doing. They're trying to trick me. Okay.
Income from property operations before expenses are deducted is referred to as effective gross income. The primary difference between potential gross rent and effective gross rent is vacancy and collection losses. A normalized income stream defines net operating income. Ugh.
Yeah.
Am I reading all that?
Yeah, you can. It's the same thing, pretty much.
Calculate the property value using direct capitalization. The subject property has an NOI after taxes of $90,000. You know that the typical land to building ratio for the subject property is 1:4. The appropriate discount return rate is 10%. The recapture rate is 2.5%. Use the band of investment to develop overall rate.
So here, to get the building cap rate, you're going to add the recapture 2.5 to the discount rate for the land.
Okay, why is the effective tax rate is $1 per $100 of value marked out?
I don't know. Just read on. Oh, it doesn't. It may not tell you. It may not even ask about it. But let's see. Here, go ahead and read.
Band of investment rate development. The component land percentage 20% times the rate of 10%, the discount rate, which is equal to the overall rate of 0.0200. Your building component has a percentage of 0.80 times the rate of 0.125, which is the total, which is equal to an overall rate of 0.1000. So your property has an overall rate of 12%. Property value is property income, NOI, divided by overall rate. So 90,000 divided by the 0.1200 equals $750,000. So the land value is $750,000 times 0.20, which is equal to $150,000. The building value is $750,000 times 0.80, which is equal to $600,000.
Those are the parts of the whole.
Yes. The property value is $750,000, the land value $150,000, and the building value $600,000. The income approach to value direct capitalization questions. What is the land cap rate? 10%. What is the building cap rate? 12.5%. What is the overall cap rate? 12%. What is the land value? $150,000. What is the building value? $600,000. In appraisal, to capitalize means to convert an income stream into an indicated value. The primary distinction between traditional and yield capitalization is yield capitalization explicitly accounts for anticipated income over a specific holding period, while traditional capitalization uses 1 year's income stream. Property value is equal to $345,000. Overall cap rate, 13%. Income, $44,850. Income is equal to value times rate, which is equal to the $345,000 times 0.13, equals the $44,850. What is the property's income? $44,850. Which of the following does not make up part of the property's discount return rate? The mortgage amortization rate. Which of the following explains the expenses that fall under reserves for replacement? The cost of replacing short-lived items necessary to maintaining current operations divided by the life of the items. Which of the following is a form of yield capitalization? Discounted cash flow. Property value, $635,000. Net operating income, $182,500. Rate is equal to income divided by value. So $182,500 divided by $635,000 equals 0.2874. So what is the property's overall rate? 28.74%. The basic formula for establishing a GRM is sale price divided by gross rent. Overall cap rate 9%, net operating income $500,000, value $5,555,556. Value is equal to income divided by OAR, which is $500,000 divided by 0.09. Value is equal to $5,555,556. What is the property's value? $5,555,556. A reversion is a lump sum benefit an investor receives at the end of a holding period. In the income approach, value is equal to income divided by cap rate. Net operating income before taxes, $255,000. Indicated cap rate, 8%. Effective tax rate, $2 per $100 value of land. Effective tax rate is $2 per $100 of value. NOI before taxes divided by...
No, it's not divided by.
Okay. So NOI before taxes, $255,000. Are you sure?
Oh. NOI. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, so it's the English version. Okay.
So NOI before taxes divided by loaded cap rate is equal to OAR plus ETR, which is $255,000 divided by 0.08 plus 0.02, which is 0.10, which is equal to $2,550,000. What is the property's value? $2,550,000.
$2,550,000.
$2,550,000. Discounted cash flow may be preferable to traditional capitalization when economic conditions are changing rapidly. Net operating income after taxes, $300,000. Overall cap rate, 10%. Effective tax rate, $2 per $100 of value. NOI after taxes equals value. NOI after taxes divided by overall rate equals value. So $300,000 divided by 0.10 equals $3 million. Ignore the ETR. You have NOI after taxes. Ignore the ETR. You have NOI after taxes have been deducted. So what is the property's value? $3 million. Personal property appraisal. Personal property is classified in the broad general categories of tangible and intangible. Which of the following is not tangible personal property? Deed of trust. Furniture, fixtures, equipment, and machinery. Furniture, fixtures, equipment, machinery, and inventory are examples of tangible personal property. A density schedule for inventory has only 2 dimensions. Why? For mass appraisal applications, inventory is treated as if new and in market condition. Marketable condition. An audit of the books and records of the Acme Tool Company reveals the following information. Fiscal year is July 1, 2016 through June 30, 2017. Actual physical inventory at a cost on 7/1/17 was $217,820. Purchases July through December 2017 at cost were $653,460. Sales between July and December of 2017 at retail were $762,370. The comparable markup for this type of business is 40%. Convert retail sales to sales at cost using the retail markup method. 1 million.
It's 1 million. You can look at the math.
Well, that's easy for you to say. So $1,245,750 divided by 1.35, which is 1 plus the markup percentage, is equal to $922,778. The physical inventory at cost is equal to $517,998 plus purchases at cost plus $975,457 less cost of goods sold, or the sales at cost, which is $922,778, for an ending inventory at cost of $570,677. What is the book cost of the inventory on January 1, 2015? $326,730. Personal property discovery is more difficult than real property discovery because personal property is usually movable. An item that can be owned but does not fit the definition of real property is personal property. Which of the following statements best explains value in use? Value is estimated based upon a specific use for the property. Inventory items are appraised at the level of trade of the owner. Calculate an estimate of the cost of these inventories given the following information. Cost approach. Cost per unit, $5. Shipping cost per unit, $0.055. Handling cost per unit, $0.015. Discount for purchase of 1,000 or more, 10%. Units purchased, 25,000. Return units, 250. $5 minus 10% equals $4.50. Those must be for the discounted purchases. So inventory at cost is equal to $113,108. There are 24,750 units at a price of $4.57 for a total of $113,108. You need to figure out where the 457 comes from. Oh, the 457 comes from the 24,750 units. Nope. No. The $5 minus the 10%, which is equal to the 450 plus the 0.055 plus the 0.015 equals the 0.457.
The shipping cost per unit and handling cost per unit. You're adding those in.
Yep. So what is the cost of the inventory? $113,108. Using the average cost method, what is the value of the inventory below? Total purchase amount, $940,500. Total number of units purchased, 10,900. Units on hand January 1st, 787. Inventory at cost is equal to the $5,940,500, and that is arrived at by taking 545 times 787.
No. 5,940,500 divided by 10,000 equals 545 times 787, and that equals 428,915 for your cost of your inventory.
Well, there you go. Appraise the shoe store's tangible business property. Appraise the shoe store's tangible business personal property. It's 50 foot deep by 125 feet long.
Well, what is that? This is the shoe store floor plan.
Okay. Assume fair quality, average density, FF&E, and merchandise inventory. Effective age of FF&E is 5 years. Square footage is equal to 50 feet times 125 feet, which is equal to 6,250 square feet inventory. 6,250 square feet times $20 per square foot equals $125,000. FFE is 6,250 square feet times $4 per square foot times 0.43% good. So that's an additional $10,750 for personal property value of $135,750.
Don't worry about them schedules.
Good. The mobilia rule states that personal property is taxable at the domicile of the owner. Consigned goods are listed on personal property records under the owner. What is the current RCNLD of the equipment using the information below? Equipment cost in Equipment cost in 2005 is $548,935. Index 2005 is 912.8. Index 2018 1183.4. 1183.4 divided by 912.8 is equal to 1.2965 multiplied by the $548,935 equals $711,667.
Let's see what they're doing.
And that is the end.